Okay, this is the Heidi braid 2.0, and I'm doing it on myself because Bella is at rehearsal right now and just can't seem to find the time to get her to be my little model, so I'm gonna do it myself. So I was instructed that when I did the first Heidi braids, I did not have the pigtails at the right point on the head. So this is probably a better spot for them to be. I was looking at different Heidi braids and stuff and realized that I had put them too high up. They need to be closer to the occipital bone, which again, if you run your finger or your hands up your neck, it's right, it's like as the head starts to curve out, this is your occipital bone right here. Okay, so you want them closer to your occipital bone. So I was looking at them, and it's kind of like if you're looking at the ear, you want it to kind of diagonally go back from the point of the ear. So like right here, just above the occipital bone. Okay, so that placement is very important. All right, and these are the things you're going to need. Clear bands for the end of the braids. I don't know if you can see that. Clear bands. Obviously you need this type of comb to get your part, a brush, hairspray, and I highly recommend this hairspray for everyone. All the girls in the dressing room at the dance studio, every time I pull this out and use it on Bella, they all say they love it, okay? So, and what's awesome is it has this really cool nozzle with a low, medium, and high spray. So you can change it to spray heavily, medium, or low, depending on what the occasion is for. Obviously for ballet, you'd put it on high. So it's incredible. And it's a more dry shampoo or dry hairspray than wet. So I personally like the finish on it better. I use it on all my brides and bridesmaids when I do weddings. It just doesn't make the hair look wet and like greasy. It's super dry. So it makes the hair look like hair, but the hold is fantastic. And you need hairpins, not bobby pins, hairpins. Okay, these grip the hair and hold, whereas bobby pins don't. They slide out easier. These actually, you can wiggle them into the hair and get it to stay. It doesn't make sense in your head because you're like, why is it so wide? That's not gonna hold anything. It holds, okay? So I'm just going to braid, and I have layers, so we'll see how this turns out. I might have pieces poking out, but honestly, the reason I wanted to redo this for you guys, well, first of all, Heather asked me to, but secondly is I just wanted to make sure that you guys saw the placement. These don't work right if the placement of the ponytail, the pigtail, is not done properly from the very beginning. Then it won't necessarily look like a Heidi braid if you don't get that right in the very beginning. So just go down. And there is a hair, like a floral hair piece that's supposed to go in front of these. So technically a true Heidi braid is supposed to sit a little bit higher up on the head, like more like a headband. This is the true placing of a Heidi braid, but because it's for the ballet and they have a floral headband that's going on their head, the headband has to sit here, which means the braid has to sit more right here to make space on the head for everything to fit. So that's where I screwed up in the first one, is I didn't place the ponytails in the right spot in the very beginning, and then it just didn't work. So, okay, braid number 2. Make these braids tight, 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 as tight as you can, okay? It's very important that they're tight, and this is when my layers are starting to show up. It's like super tricky, okay. Okay, see, oh, layers. See, I can't even, I have to do it again. I have to make sure I get it just right. And this is my left side. I am not left-handed, I'm right-handed. So there's that. Look how short my layers are up there, wow. Okay, this is gonna work. Maybe. Can I get control of the hair? Okay, so then you braid it all the way down, tight braids. It needs to hold all flipping day. Don't be afraid to manhandle the child's hair. Just being honest. Okay. And then braid, I should have run. Why you need the clear ties. These go on the end. Ooh. Oh, there we go. It's so clear that I am. Oh. I thought it broke, but it didn't. And I'm also looking in a mirror, so I'm looking backwards. Okay, so nice tight braids, and then you're gonna pancake them. Pull this piece down just a little bit. Give yourself a little wiggle room. And then the pancaking. Oh, you also want to use something like this. I'm not gonna spray it in my hair because I'm not gonna leave my hair like this today. I'm just doing it for the video. But for the performance, you're going to want something like this. This is the same brand. This is my new favorite hair brand. It's called Design Me. It's incredible. I don't honestly know if you can get it. That's the only thing. I can get it at the supply store at Cosmoprof and Salon Centric. You might be able to get it like at Ulta maybe. But anyways, this is a, so tired, a texture spray. So I'll spray it onto my hand so you can see what it looks like. My fan is on. So you can barely see it on my hand, but it gives a lot of texture and grit to the hair. So when you're making your braid, after you braid it, you can spray this a few times down the braid, and then you can pull it apart like this. Just to make it bigger on both sides. And just kind of, okay, and then you're gonna take this braid. Okay, see how that lays nice and flat right there? That's what you want. And then you're gonna pin it about right there on the head. So this is where the hairpins come in place, not bobby pins, because bobby pins will not hold. The other trick, make sure that the pins go, pull it tight. The pins go the opposite direction of the braid into the hair because that creates a resistance and a pull on the hair so gravity can't do its job as easily, okay? And we're just gonna pin. Okay, and then you're just gonna wrap this piece around the back, or the front, I guess. Yeah, I would do it around the front. But each child is different. It depends on the hair length and the texture and how thick it is or whatever. Okay. So that should feel secure, and it does. And then you're just gonna take the other one, and I would probably go around the front of it because then you can see it better. And then you're just gonna keep pinning. And then I'll show you at the end how to hide the hair tie in the end of that hair. Make sure you pull the braids tight across. That feels pretty secure. Okay, so here's this end. I'm just gonna take it and pin it around the hair tie in the back, like so. And then this piece right here, you can just take the braid from the back and pull it over and then pin it down, and it hides it. And then you just have to, pins are your best friend, okay? And I just shoved it underneath. That's like the start of the first pigtail, and then I'm just pinning it down. All right, so there are the Heidi braids. I really hope you can see this well. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the back. I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna just take my phone out of this, go into my window where the light is good so you can really see. Okay, there. So obviously I have this sticking out. You would want to make sure you like hide all that, but there are the Heidi braids. Okay, so then that leaves enough space to put that head piece in front of it. All right, whoops, there you go, Heidi braids.